Alright everyone, I'm going to do the weekly tarot card reading for the week of May 7th, 2018. May 7th, 2018. Let's light the candles up. Sometimes I light them up, sometimes I forget to light them up. It doesn't really matter, but it really does help you focus. You know, when you have candles, it really does help you focus. I like it, you know, I don't like to put incense because the incense, I'm a little allergic to incense. So, let's see what I'm gonna use here. I love that candle. Okay, so here we go. Let's do the recap for last week. Okay. Last week, we had a week of interference and a week of male figures coming into your life, okay, from the outside. We had a lot of vicious energy. We had a lot of Mars energy, Martian energy of us pushing forward. We had a lot of that going on. And we ended up last week with power with the Four of Disc, okay? As like if we were reserved, okay? Like after all of that, we became very reserved, okay? So, just a little bit of the recap of last week. Last week on Monday, we started off with interference, and I got a friend of mine that he texted me and he's like, you know, I came to my office and I just realized that what you said in your tarot cards were right. I have no air conditioning in my office and I am dying. All right, and then by Tuesday, by the time we got through here, because Monday's usually, you know, for the event of the future. By Tuesday, we had the Prince of Wands, like I remember. My mom's like, you know, I just found this person that I haven't spoken to for 30 years. Okay, for almost 30 years, yeah, 30 years. And now today, my friend is like, you know, I just walked up to somebody in a restaurant and I haven't seen that person for 25 years. And both were males, so it was the male energy that was coming. So we had a square last Monday, so that pretty much pertained to, you know, the interference, the Eight of Swords. Let's see what we have for this week coming up. This week coming up on Monday, as I wrote here, Monday we have Mercury and Aries squaring Pluto and Capricorn, okay, at the same time that Venus is squaring Neptune in Pisces, Venus in Gemini. So what's going on? Monday, I believe, has to do with relationships finding deception, because every time you have a square between Venus and Neptune, it's deception. Okay, sometimes Venus is squaring Neptune in Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is all about truth, about finding out the truth. Gemini is more about talking, chit chat, finding out. So you could pretty much find out someone's cheating on you through text, through gossip, okay? Find the deception of Neptune through the eyes of Venus in Gemini, through that energy, okay? And we also, in that same day, we have Mercury and Aries, temper, you know, communication temper, squaring Pluto, intensity in Capricorn, goals. So easily on Monday, and I would say Sunday, as soon as Sunday, because the aspect is happening on Monday, okay? But we usually feel the aspect a day before, okay? So on Sunday, on the weekend, guess what? Somebody's texting somebody, you know, a side chick or a side guy, you know, and then the girlfriend or the boyfriend finds out. He's like, who you texting? Okay, who you texting? And then you have like this little impulse of Aries and Mercury. Who you texting? Intensity, this and that and this and that and this and that. So that's, and then it goes on to Monday, and then on Wednesday we have the Sun opposite Jupiter. Okay, another power struggle, because we know that Jupiter has to do with power, okay, with authority, and the Sun is ego and authority. So they're very both related, and they're square. I'm sorry, they're opposing each other. Okay, Jupiter's in Scorpio, and that's a very power-related constellation, and the Sun is in Taurus. It's very stubborn. So there's going to be a butting head on Tuesday. Now Tuesdays has to do with Mars, people. Okay, I don't know about you, but in the first hour of Tuesday, I wake up and I literally want to cause problems. I don't know why, but Tuesdays in the morning, on the hour of Tuesday, I'm angry. I don't know why. And a lot of people don't realize that, but I would say that this could be happening starting Sunday, and Tuesday it'll get, you know, where's this relationship going? Because it started with a relationship on Sunday, and then on Wednesday it's gonna be like, okay, so who has the power in this relationship? Okay. By Thursday, it could ease off. Okay, things could, you know, soften up, and the ease could go because we have the Sun trining Pluto. Whenever there's a trine, it's easy energy. Things felicitate, you know, it flows. But I'm not saying it's gonna happen good, because then on a Saturday we got another square, which I'm not gonna say because that's another week, and by that time I'll be reading that week. So saying it's not gonna be a very easy week. We're not out of the woods yet. Okay. Maybe this past week that happened, it was a bit annoying. It was not as intense as the prior week to that, which a lot of things happened, transformation, death, and everything. But it was, you know, but this one, let's see what we have in store. Let's get a more clear picture, okay? Let's see. This show is really good. And remember, you could always get a reading with me, $25 for 15 minutes. Sometimes a little bit more depending on your situation. We can tailor it to your situation. And yeah, it could be for whatever it is that you're dealing with in your life. You know, career, love, health, issues with family. You could do that too. Just schedule it with the link below. And if you want to ask any questions, do you know how a reading, just a question, just go to Instago below. There's a link. Here we go. And by the way, if you do get a reading from me and you refer somebody, you get 50% off the next reading. Because usually people do come back after readings. You know, they just want to do like a maintenance to see what else is going to happen. So, yeah. Okay, so let's see what we have this week. Get comfortable. Okay, this week. Ooh, okay, we got feisty energy. We already started with feisty energy, people. We're starting with Knight of Wands. the most rebellious one of all. Okay, then we have the Magus. Communicating with a lot of rebellion, anger, temper flares. Okay, this weekend. I can see how that's happening with the Mercury square. Okay. Business. Okay. Power. Okay, so I see here we have this, you know, feisty energy communicating about business, and we're not gonna let people take advantage of us. Okay, this is gonna be for the weekend. There's something about it, about material that we're concerned about, and we're just not gonna put up with it. We're just gonna say how it is, and we're just not gonna let anybody take advantage of us. We're gonna be closed up. This is the Power card. Okay, so now the past week, let's see what we have for the past week. Remember, it could always be positive or negative how we ended up with last week. Okay, struggle. Last week was just, you know, how we ended up was a struggle. You know, avoiding certain tasks, responsibilities. You just didn't want to deal with it. You know, it's just too much issues. All right, maybe it wasn't as intense as the prior week, but it wasn't, you know, it was just a battle. Okay, this coming week, Monday. Okay, let's see how Monday sets tone. We got success for Monday. Okay, so whatever you do on the weekend, okay, on that Sunday that sparks that issue with, you know, I would say business, but it could, you know, business also has to do with the 7th house of relationships. Okay, so if you have a business, you could expect this square to affect you with the business. And if you have a relationship, then you could expect it to happen, okay, with the relationship. But overall, this energy looks very positive. Okay, the conflict that I see here of, hey, you know, you're not gonna take advantage of me. We're gonna do this, and you know, it's gonna end up in success. Okay, it's gonna end up in good, okay, in success. How we're coming into the world this weekend. Oh, we're going to be feeling jolly. We got the Sun. This is like the highest card of happiness, okay, of energy. Secondary to the Ace of Wands. What's coming from the outside this week? Ooh, guys, we got romance, okay? If we haven't met a person, if we're not with a person, we're gonna meet someone, okay? Or we're gonna complete a project. This is a celebration card, all right? From the outside, okay? Now, this is what we wish for or what we fear. Ooh, we wish for power, and I could see for control, for power, for authority. This is the emperor. It's a man, okay? He's the one that takes control and is the leader. And I could see how the Wednesday card, I would say a Wednesday card could relate to the aspects of the sun opposite Jupiter, okay? Sun has to do with authority, so it's Jupiter. So we're gonna wish for something like that, okay? By the ending of the week, ooh, this is the defending card, having to defend yourself card, okay? Having to fight for something. And I wouldn't say striving, I would just say like, ooh, like, oh, you think you're stronger than me? Well, you haven't seen anything yet, that kind of card. Now, I get a little bit mixed feeling here because we start off feisty, we're communicating about business, we don't want to be taken advantage of because we had a very rough last week struggling. However, we succeed, we have success this week on Monday. But this square that we have here, this problem that we have in the weekend, finding out something, okay, deception, could be beneficial to us. I could see. Not all squares are bad. Sometimes a square creates a diamond. It creates the opportunity for it to get fixed, and the outcome could be really good. And in this case, we got success. We got so much success that we're just super happy, and what comes from the outside is either romance or completing a project or putting together something, a celebration, maybe an invitation to a celebration, to a party, okay? We want to take command. We want to take control of this situation. We want to be the leader of what's coming from the outside. And at the ending, we will push it all the way. We'll give it our all. That's what I see here, okay? And by the ending of Friday, what I see is that, we're not out of the woods yet, okay? There is something hiding here, okay? The Neptune square Venus is hiding the deception, okay, here. Maybe from the external point of view, we see that it's going great, but by the ending of the week, we might have to be defending something that we didn't address before here, okay? So remember, tailor this reading to your situation, okay? Tailor it to your situation. And if you want to see exactly where this is happening in your chart, well, then reach me at my website. I hope you have a great week ahead.